entendiendo nada de lo que estoy diciendo, pero la invité, su nombre es Jacquelyn Schreiber. Where is it from? German. Yeah, that's why I couldn't pronounce well. Pero ella es cantante, es compositora, es muy talentosa, tiene un background enorme de muchos, muchos años. Ya sacó varios sencillos, se ha presentado en varias partes del mundo para dar a conocer su música, y por eso la quise invitar. Está muy guapa. She's very beautiful, you're very beautiful. Y voy a tratar de estar aquí traduciendo, que voy a hacerle algunas preguntas, ustedes háganle preguntas, y si tienen algún comentario, por supuesto, ahí escríbanlo. Ok, para empezar, platica sobre su carrera y su trayectoria, porque nunca he escuchado de ella y no escucho ese tipo de música. Ok. First of all, people want to know, what about your background? When did you start, and how did you start, and why?
Wow. Well, first of all, hello. Thank you for being here. I started when I was 4 years old.
Okay.
Playing the piano.
Wow.
Because there was a piano in my parents' house that my mom grew up.
Okay, but you started by yourself, like you went to the piano and then you start?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I started to play by ear.
Oh my God.
So I would hear a song and then I would just start finding it.
Yeah.
And then I started lessons when I was 6.
Oh my God. So yeah, I'm not gonna ask your age because not everybody wants to say their age. I'm one of that kind of person. But I mean, you have a lot of time practicing and making music by yourself. Entonces, bueno, para los que no entendieron, la mayoría de ustedes creo que entienden inglés, pero de todos modos voy a estar traduciendo. Ella empezó desde los 4 años, así estaba en su casa, y en la casa de sus papás había un piano enorme, y fue y tocó el piano a los 4 años, imagínense, y desde los 6 años empezó con clases de piano hasta ahora, y no quiere decir su edad, obviamente, pero ya tiene muchísimo tiempo. Es muy joven la chica, la verdad. Ok, tienen otra pregunta. ¿Es difícil aprender a tocar el piano? Is it difficult to learn how to play piano?
For me, it was so natural.
Yeah.
And it just, for me, guitar is hard.
Okay.
Piano is natural.
But do you play guitar too? A little bit? Okay, a little bit, I'm an expert.
Barely.
Okay.
But for me, piano was just so, it just made sense.
Okay. Dice que es fácil porque para ella es muy fácil tocar el piano. Llegó de una manera muy natural, que no le costó nada de trabajo. Entonces, pues, si alguien por ahí, ¿quién estaba preguntando? No me acuerdo, alguien estaba preguntando que si era fácil tocar el piano. Pues seguramente no es fácil para alguien que no tiene el talento, pero pues para ella sí es muy sencillo. I'm saying that maybe for somebody that doesn't have the talent, that they are not inherent the talent, maybe it's difficult to start playing any kind of music, any kind of instrument, but for you, it came naturally. Yeah, that's it. Where did you study music?
At Berklee, College of Music in Boston.
Oh my God, that's one of the best. I think it's the best in the world, isn't it?
It's up there.
Wow. Ella estudió en Berklee, es la Universidad de Música de Berklee, que es una de las mejores o la mejor del mundo. Estudió, when did you finish your?
2006.
2006, okay. En el 2006 terminó. And your instrument was piano, but you sing like as normally, naturally as the piano too.
Exactly.
Okay. You didn't have to take lessons.
Oh, I did.
Did you?
I enrolled as a jazz piano major,
Mm-hmm.
and then I tried to switch my major to voice so I could learn more about voice. And then they said that I'd been given a scholarship as a pianist, and they said if I didn't stay as a pianist, I would lose my scholarship. So I stayed as a pianist.
Okay.
But I got to do 1 semester of Berkeley voice training, which was amazing.
Okay. Le estaba preguntando que si ella tomó clases de canto y me dice que sí tuvo que tomar un semestre, que de hecho ella quería cambiar su especialidad de piano a cantante, pero pues necesitaba conservar la beca y le dijeron que no, que pues se la pelaba, que tenía que terminar las clases de piano, bueno, terminar your major, you have to finish your major in piano, and then, y bueno. Saludos, Dulce, son caras las clases de piano. Hi, Jacquelyn. As you realized, you wanted to debut here to this. Is it difficult to be an artist?
Oh, as you realized, you wanted to devote.
Devote. Okay. To start.
Yes.
Okay.
It is. We were just talking about.
Actually, we were talking about that.
For me, it's challenging doing all of the little things that go along with being an artist that is, you know, independent. So everything that is non-musical, that is like marketing, booking, promoting, that is hard for me. But the music that's my favorite thing in life.
Yeah.
So I have to do it, and I love to do it, and I'm honored to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Dice que bueno, ella, o sea que sí es difícil todos los días hacerlo, hola, que es muy difícil hacerlo, pero, o sea, como empezar en esto, pero cuando lo haces todos los días y es lo que te gusta realmente, pues lo sigues haciendo. Okay, here there's another question in English. Which pianist do you like best?
So many.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
There's so many. I don't think I can have a favorite. I started, I was most inspired by jazz piano.
Okay.
Because my mom had this great collection of records. So growing up, I listened to a lot of jazz and Broadway and classical music. And so I love Oscar Peterson, who's a famous jazz pianist, brilliant and beloved. So most of my pianists' favorites are in the jazz realm, just because those were like the first times when I heard noises that I didn't know were possible. And I want to know how to do that, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I respect and admire so many other pianists that, you know, are in the classical world and in the pop world. And I mean, it's all beautiful. Artists are beautiful no matter what the genre is.
Yeah, I know. Dice que es muy difícil escoger a uno solo. Es como a las personas, no sé, los escritores que les pregunten cuál es su libro favorito o pues sí, es muy difícil escoger un solo pianista. Entonces, pero dice que escucha... which is your favorite one?
Also Oscar Peterson.
Well, Oscar Peterson is es uno de sus favoritos, no es su favorito, pero escucha muchos. Y de lo que más escucha es jazzeros, jazz and classical. Yeah, y clásico. I like that everybody's writing down in English. That's perfect. So what I want to do at some moment is that you sing something. Can you do that? Please? I know that you didn't bring your guitar or your piano here.
Right.
It's kind of difficult, but can you sing a little bit?
By myself?
Yeah, by yourself.
Like with the little snap along?
Yeah.
Okay. I can sing part of my
your single.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, first of all, let me introduce this part. Ella va a sacar un video dentro de poco, va a ser su primer video producido, como bien producido. Esperemos que se vaya así al estrellato después de esto. I hope you success a lot in this part of your life, because this is your first single, like well produced on a video, and
exactly.
You already have your music, and we can find all of them, your music, on SoundCloud, Spotify, as your name?
Yes, well, it will be available, right now, everything is available on my website.
On your website, but after that?
Starting in December, it'll be available Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play.
Okay.
But for today, right now, it's exclusive on my website.
Okay, excellent.
Which is JS Tunes.
Dice que todo actualmente lo pueden encontrar en su website, que ahorita les voy a dejar el link aquí abajo en la cajita de información. Al final ya les voy a dejar toda la información de Jackie para que la puedan escuchar. Everybody says, you're so beautiful, your eyes are so beautiful. Y actualmente solamente la pueden escuchar en su website, pero a partir de diciembre, cuando ya va a lanzar el video y toda su música, la van a poder encontrar en Spotify, en iTunes, en Google Play, en prácticamente todos los lugares donde se pueda encontrar música. Ahí va a estar Jacquelyn. What else you would study if you don't dedicate to music?
Oh.
No, that's a good question. It's not easy to answer, right?
I always thought if I were very brave, I would be a doctor.
Doctor?
Because I love biology, and I think science is fascinating, but I'm so scared of like sticking a needle.
Yeah. Okay,
but
you're a musician.
I'm a musician.
Yeah.
But I also love I love theater and I love acting.
Yeah.
And I've done some acting, so anything, the arts.
Yeah, everything that could connect with your field. What else? Sing. Yeah, everybody says you should sing. Why people are asking that? How old are you? That everybody's asked all the time that, but you don't have to answer. Okay, please sing something.
Okay. So this is with little air piano action. But this is my so the song is called Beautiful Love, and it's the name of my EP, and this is the song that we have the music video that we just shot.
Exactly, and it's beautiful. Está muy muy bonito el video. Yo lo acabo de ver. Fue la premiere. It was my premiere. Yeah. Nadie lo vio antes, solo yo, pero bueno, ahora va a cantar un pedacito de su canción.
Okay, so I'll give you the first part. So the piano happens like ding, 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 ding. It's kind of like that. Ding, ding. Is it me, or could this be something that we've never seen before? Is it me, or could this be that one thing that we've both been waiting for? Is it me, or could this be the moment why all the others exist? Those are good snaps. Every inch, every breath, every step leading to this, this beautiful love. This beautiful love. This beautiful love. This wonderful, beautiful love.
¡Wow! Kike está sorprendido. Es muy buena, ¿verdad?
Beautiful Love.
Beautiful Love. And actually I saw her video just a couple of minutes before we started to make the streaming, and it was beautiful. Really, it's a love story. I'm not gonna spoil your video, I promise, but it's just about love, and everything comes. I think you came with the idea of doing very soft and romantic, and a very nice mood.
Yes.
Yeah. How did you come with this idea?
It was just the feeling of the song just made me want to go to the beach at sunset and be with,
Somebody.
Exactly. With the beautiful love,
Yeah.
And it came from that.
Let's see what people said. I like your voice. I can't wait to see your video. Gracias, Vianney. Qué linda. Your voice is so unique. I love you. Somebody loves you. What is your biggest inspiration when you are writing a song? and I'm a med student, so you just want a fan. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm your fan. Anyone that can do the needles, I admire.
Yeah, he's a med
so much.
She sings nice. You can, pueden encontrarla en su website. Voy a escribir aquí, bueno, the website. So it was Jacquelyn.
So it's JS2.
Oh, JS2. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Ok, aquí está su link. Pero les voy a dejar toda la información. Oh, aquí abajo. Ay, no, lo escribí mal. Perdón. JS2. Okay.
Oh, do you want me to answer what my inspiration is?
Yeah, please.
For me, the songs, I kind of just, I hear songs and I take my iPhone, which is over there, but it has the voice recorder in it. And I get ideas when I'm driving, when I'm about to go to sleep. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, I wake up, but I go to my keyboard and I just put on the voice recorder and I just record it. And usually the song, it's just like, they just come to me.
Yeah.
I don't really ever sit down and go, I've got to write a song about this. Because they just kind of come and they're just kind of inspired by my life and my experiences.
And I was going to ask you something that I'm very curious. I always ask this to everybody that I interview because everybody is so different and more in the creative world. How do you create? How is your morning routine? Because I know that many people, they just wake up and go straight to what they do, and they don't even have breakfast, they don't exercise, they don't make other things, they just go. Or many other people, they just take a lot of coffee. How is your routine?
There's only a very little bit that is a routine, and that's because I'm oftentimes up very late into the next morning writing. And for me, nighttime, when it's dark and quiet, that's when I love to
so you consider yourself more evening and night person than a morning person?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So when I do wake up, when it's my morning, and everyone in my family knows not to call before 11 because I just will not answer. But when I do get up, I mean, the only thing that is consistent in every day for me is that I will always, at some point, do some sort of meditation, do some sort of way to get focused and sort of set sort of my intentions for the day. But everything else, and then of course every day I'm playing the piano and doing music. Everything else is kind of, it all rolls, and I think it has to do with my artistic brain, where I don't like a strict structured regime or routine.
Because you're creative, and that's the best thing. I don't know, maybe many people works more with a routine, with a discipline, but not everybody, and there's not a formula to create. Dice que no, o sea, no tiene una rutina exacta ni tiene una disciplina así como muy estructurada. Más bien, ella se considera más una persona de noche que de día. Ya saben, la early morning. Ella no, birdie morning. ¿Cómo se dice? Birdie morning.
Early morning is
early morning. Yeah. Okay. No es una persona de las mañanas. Ella más bien crea durante las noches. A veces se queda despierta a muy altas horas de la noche creando, haciendo música. Y durante las mañanas como que todo varía en su vida. Bueno, ¿qué más? ¿Qué otra pregunta tienen para ella? Yo tengo otra pregunta que de hecho las escribí aquí porque si no se me va el avión. Sí. How do you feel about this new video, and how are you making your own campaign for marketing?
Yes. And that's what's happening. I'm making my own campaign.
You're doing by yourself.
Yes.
Almost everything.
Yes.
Multitasking girl.
Yes. It's well, first the first part. How do I feel? I feel so happy. Like I'm so excited to share because I spend all this time, you know, hearing these songs in my head and playing them and wondering if anyone will ever get to enjoy it with other than me. So to see it come alive with a picture and to get to design what people see when they hear it is just like, it's just a dream come true when you're watching it. You're going, that started there, you know, and I can't believe I get to see it there.
Yeah, and what we were chatting before we started is that sometimes you work so hard during a lot of time, during years, and then you try to show up what you have done,
Right.
and it's very difficult. And how people react, that's the, I don't know if it's the best or the worst part, but there's not a middle.
Right.
Yeah, how do you feel? Like excited, but at the same time nervous?
I think I'm just most nervous about making sure that I can share it with whoever would enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I'm most nervous about all the little business marketing things that I'm sort of learning. Just doing that well enough so I can share. That's my biggest concern and challenge.
Lo que le digo es que es muy difícil, como después de mucho tiempo de estar trabajando en un solo proyecto, en una sola cosa, enseñarlo, mostrarlo a la gente, pues sí te da muchos nervios porque has estado trabajando en una cosa y a veces puede que a la gente le guste o puede que no le guste. Y al final de cuentas lo que estás haciendo es algo para ti, pues sí, porque pues es tu trabajo, pero también necesitas que a la gente le guste porque de otro modo pues no vas a tener éxito y también necesitas comer y necesitas tener éxito para poder que todo eso te retribuya. I'm just saying many things in Spanish. But I was saying that it is very hard sometimes that even though you are making your best part, the best, you give the best of you, people, they don't react as you thought.
Right.
And even though you love your work, what you have done, you have to think about what people pretty much like, but at the same time not sell yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And how do you deal with that?
I am learning, but I'm very stubborn. And anyone in my family will tell you that it's sort of like I always lead with my heart. And I always, you know, I always come from that place. And so no matter what, I know that I'm, you know, if I'm coming from that place and I'm guided by that, then I don't really care.
Oh,
you know?
I love that. Dice que no importa lo que haga, siempre y cuando venga del lugar más importante que es de su corazón, y mientras esté trabajando desde ahí, no importa todo, ella sigue adelante. There's another question. What can you do when most people around you try to discourage you if you want to dedicate to music?
It's still sort of like the hard thing.
Many people tell you, don't make music, you're gonna die, you're gonna not die, but you're gonna you can't have money with music as a musician.
Right. That's a reality for some people, but for other people, that's why I think it's just all about knowing where your passions are and sort of like who you are designed to be. And if that's who you are, then be it.
Sí, dice que no importa, o sea, como que lo que la gente te diga, tú tienes que decidir lo que eres y seguir con eso, con ese proyecto adelante. What kind of music do you play? I mean, like I see that it's a mixture of genres.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I could call it, I wanted to call it jazz pop.
Jazz pop. Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I hear. And many people ask me, so what kind of music does she play? And I think it's a little bit of jazz, blues, and pop.
Exactly.
That's a mixture.
Beautiful.
Oh.
That's what it is. But when we were trying to come up with where it's going to go for iTunes, and it's going to be under pop.
Oh yeah, because you have to categorize.
You have to choose, exactly. And so we decided, since it's not strictly jazz, that it's going to be under pop because it's a little broader than.
That's good.
But it's definitely jazzy.
It's jazzing. And it's jazz. To make jazz is so complicated. It's not that easy. Okay. ¿Crees que existe decadencia en el comercio actual de la música? Cantantes que no cantan, compositores que no componen, músicos que lo único que tocan son sus carismos. Carísimos iPhones. Okay. So, do you think that there's how do you say when something goes down? Decline, yeah. Do you think that there's a decline in the music business at this moment? Like people and singers that actually they don't sing, and what they only play is their own iPhone.
Oh.
Yeah, but they don't play because if they don't sing, that's why we were talking that many pop stars, they are just one hit wonder, one hit.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they are not talent. They are just items. No, what's it? Pro Tools.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, they're just sort of more of a figure that appears to be doing it, but they don't have the artistry or the training.
Yeah, and they can help themselves with software, and production.
Right, exactly.
Pero ahora ustedes pueden ver que ella, pero para nada tiene ninguna ayudadita de Pro Tools ni de ningún software. Ella sí solita canta precioso, pues ahorita la escucharon. I'm saying that you don't need any kind of help. Even you don't need an instrument to sing. Okay, is there other question? Hay más preguntas que le quieran hacer a Jackie y está muy interesante su plática. Oh, se fue. Okay. So right now, where can we find you?
So definitely my website has everything, which is jstunes.com. So, and we were talking about how my name is very hard to spell.
It's so difficult.
Even for me.
Somebody was asking if you speak German. No.
I hope to grow into speaking some.
Okay, only your background is from Germany, but you don't speak German.
Right, my grandparents, German, Irish.
Yeah, she looks so German.
French.
She looks so Caucasic.
Yeah, there's a little bit of English and
Okay,
Czech, but it's
definitely I can see that. And somebody was asking, what's your favorite artist, like pop artist? Maybe they were asking that right now at the moment, that you say, yeah, he's commercial artist, but he's very good, or she's very good.
Of course, Adele is phenomenal. She's a phenomenal singer.
Yeah.
She blows me away. I was talking with someone about, she did, for Skyfall, she did that song for the movie. Yeah. And I mean, the first time I heard that song, I was,
oh my God.
Yeah. But there's a lot of talented artists out there. I mean, but I'm kind of old school. Like, I love classic, like Elton John and Billy Joel, and I draw from the old songwriters like Carole King and Joni Mitchell, even, and Paul Simon. Like, I'm a big fan of just songwriting and Bob Dylan and people who write songs.
Yeah.
And then of course people like Barbara Streisand who can just
Streisand.
blow the roof off.
When did you meet? Where did you meet? How did we meet?
That was, I mean, we went, where was it? Hollywood?
West Hollywood.
Yeah, at a networking event that I didn't even know about, and a friend of mine got a Facebook invite last minute and said, "Do you want to go down the street? There's this networking event." And then
then we met and we make cake. Yeah.
We didn't network with anyone else, really.
No.
We just networked.
Yeah. And it was very funny, actually. Well, it was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. It was very nice. Nos conocimos en un... Es que les voy a contar, hay una aplicación que si pueden bájenla porque creo que también en México funciona bien. Se llama Meetup, así, M-E-T-O-U-P, así, Meetup. Y tú buscas como grupos de interés que sean en común con lo que te gusta, la bajas y ya, no sé, o sea, por ejemplo, yo busqué donde hubiera algo que tuviera que ver con música o con filming, con fotografía, y encontré este Meetup, dije, pues voy a ir, y ahí fue donde conocí a Jackie. Y ya hicimos clic, nos la pasamos muy bien y dijimos, pues hay que hacer una entrevista juntas porque ella quiere dar a conocer su música también al público hispano, no nada más al público gringo y al público de por acá. I was saying that you want to show your music to Hispanic people, also not only people from the US.
Right, of course.
Yeah. You need to spread out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, because I studied at Berkeley, I have so many friends from just all over the world.
Of course.
And I love sharing. I mean, I'm so honored to share with everyone, you know, just from anywhere.
There's a lot of people saying that anyone can sing like anyone if they take classes. What do you think about that?
I think there is some... I think there are some people with innate gifts, and just as, you know, there was a med student earlier who's probably very gifted with understanding biology and science and putting that together. I think that the same goes for music, where some things are innate, but some things can be taught, and I think people can develop as a musician. Anyone can learn, you know, basic musical concepts and ideas, but I think to be an artist and someone who music flows through you, I think some of that is just given.
You know what? My dad, he's a musician too. Yeah, I didn't tell you that. He is, but he's an engineer too. He makes this as a hobby, but he's very good. Actually, I think that he could be the very good musician, but he didn't want it. Maybe he really liked engineering at the same time, so he made both things. But he always says that you never can learn as the same as somebody that was born with the gift. You have to born with the gift, with the talent, and I agree with him. Yeah, and many people just confirm the same all the time. Even though you try to study all your life, maybe you can become a great artist, but not as the biggest one.
Yes.
Or I don't know. Es que le estoy diciendo que mi papá es músico y él siempre dice que, pues, que el talento se nace con el talento. O sea, no puedes desarrollar el talento, tienes que nacer con él. Y pues ella dice que a lo mejor y sí, o sea, que una persona que practica y practica puede llegar a ser muy buena. Y mi papá dice que, pues sí, a lo mejor puedes llegar a ser muy bueno, pero no puedes llegar a ser el mejor. So, yeah, that's what my dad says. What do you think?
That's an interesting point. I do not agree with that, honestly.
Do you disagree?
On engineering, I mean, it's a totally different thing, but you meet a lot of very smart people out there. There's super talented people that they got it easy. I mean, you can...
No, but I'm saying in music.
Absolutely, I'm just making an analogy.
Oh, okay.
So, but I've met very dedicated people that put a lot of time into it, and they get way farther than talented people. Because sometimes talented people feel like, okay, I got it easy. I don't have to put too much time into this. I can just go out there and they're gonna like it.
Estábamos discutiendo y dice que, pues sí, o sea, Quique, mi novio, dice que sí, que él no está de acuerdo con esa aseveración de que puedes de que tienes que nacer con el talento, que él más bien dice que ha conocido a mucha gente que como tiene el talento, pues se confía y ya no le echa ganas, y una persona que no tiene el talento tiene que machetearle 3 veces o 10 veces más y llega a ser mejor incluso que la persona que tiene el talento. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't tried yet. Like, not in music, not that hard. I tried a little bit in music because my dad, he's a musician. I have the ear, but I'm not the best one. No. Oh no. Are you in love with somebody?
Oh, I think my latest development, if we were discussing this earlier, I'm very slow to fall in love with other people. I'm still falling in love with myself.
Se ama a sí misma ella. Dice que es muy lenta con las relaciones y ese rollo del amor. Yeah, I understand. Okay, so if you don't have more questions, si no tienen más preguntas que hacerle, pues síganla por favor en sus redes. How can we find you on social media with your name? Just with your name.
So for Facebook, it is my name. My artist page is Jacquelyn Schreiber.
Schreiber.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Which is so hard to spell.
It is very difficult, but no worries. Voy a poner todo aquí abajo en la caja de información para que la sigan y para que bajen su música, y a partir de from December we can find you on iTunes, Spotify, and everything.
Yeah, Amazon Music,
Yeah,
Google Play.
on the web. Excellent.
But today, right now, my website, you can go download my music now.
Yeah.
And I put it up actually last night. I made the page for all of you for joining us. I wanted you to be able to go and get the music because it's not available until December from the official release. But so that's this is in honor of her loveliness.
Thank you. Bueno, pues dice que hizo su página y todo, ya está ahí, la pueden encontrar en su página, en Facebook, en Twitter, en Instagram, y pues muy buena onda, la verdad, haber platicado con Jacquelyn. Thank you so much, Jackie.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for giving this chatting, very nice, and for sharing what you know, what you think about music, and all about your life. For open your heart for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, ya los dejo.